Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
What do we have today?
Uploading visuals, sir.
It's too much power. It's like, you wouldn't want somebody just learning to drive to have a Formula One car.
Right.
There's no way that they make it out intact, right?
And yet that's exactly what happens with women. It's
right.
like
Young women are too immature to handle their sexual power. Bret Weinstein. Welcome to Management Highlights Daily. Shout out to Bret Weinstein for this video, because a while back we highlighted this video.
I didn't care when a man ghosted me. I didn't care when he left in the middle of the night or hinted that he wanted me to leave.
Bret Weinstein did a great job interviewing Bridget Fantasy, diving deeper into the conversation about promiscuity, monogamy, female value, etc. Make sure you watch the whole video. The link is in the description. Credit is given where credit is due. Bridget Fantasy did something that most women will never do, because you will have to take it on the chin, and the internet is ruthless. But we need more women to speak up, because this is serious. Young women are early adopters when it comes to the hookup culture, and this clip from Bret Weinstein is pure gold. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do, because we men, we shit.
It is an unfortunate trick that the universe has played on women, that their sexual power, for reasons that are, again, not that hard to deduce, their sexual power is at its peak on the cusp of their maturity, right?
Right.
So you're talking about women who have a tremendous amount of power of a certain kind. I mean, a gorgeous woman can tangle a room full of people, right, by sending sexual signals to different people in that room and causing them to come to blows or whatever, right? That's a lot of power. And whose hands is it in? It's on the hands of somebody that, frankly, is too young to know what to do with power.
Yeah.
No 18-year-old should have tremendous power.
Uncle Ben said, with great powers comes great responsibility. That's why this power needs to be in the hands of a responsible person, a person that's mature and understands the embodiment of this power. We made a video about a 15-year-old girl. Check this out.
Just thought I would say you're perfect. Like, holy, you're super pretty and seem to have great vibes. So if you get this, I really like. How would someone like myself go about getting the attention of a girl as pretty as you? Hey, you so pretty. Not with an R, with a W. Honestly, you are very attractive and looks super kind. Hope you have a good day. But I just want to say you're amazingly attractive. Oh, I'm amazingly attractive? Yo, I saw you on my For You page and thought you was mad pretty. What is up with guys saying mad? Like, I just don't... Mad pretty. Mad.
Average looking 15-year-old girl is able to attract attention from hundreds, thousands of guys just from her bedroom, not knowing this could lead to mental health problems, especially in the future. This is one of the reasons why we have these delusional low-quality women, because they don't develop any skills, relationship skills. They develop an addiction. Just a selfie or a reel, and here come the DMs.
No,
Right.
I mean, that's the thing that I joked about for years, is that I could not wear the color red, because I did not know I would wear red, and I always inevitably ended up like hammered and crying, because it was my early teens or late teens, early 20s. And it really wasn't until I was like 30, in my 30s, that I could wear a red dress and properly know how to handle myself with that much power. It was just like...
Did you get the same attention at 32 in that red dress as you did when you were 21? Because this is where the wall kicks in, and women are forced to deal with becoming physically less attractive to men. They lose their power to attract the men they want, because men will naturally date younger. But what Bridget says is key. The way you present yourself will have an impact on what kind of attention you will attract. This is why parents are essential, especially a father. If women would cover themselves up and stop exposing themselves on the internet, they would get a different attention, But they don't want that. This society is made for women to rebel against everything that is good for them. And that's why they will end up like Polina Poroskova.
It's too much power. It's like, you wouldn't want somebody just learning to drive to have a Formula One car.
Right.
There's no way that they make it out intact, right?
And yet that's exactly what happens with women. It's
Right.
like, I mean,
Through
you
no
look at
fault
like
of
the
their own.
girls. No, and so many. I mean, I grew up during the Girls Gone Wild years. And that was talk about like hot women with too much power being taken advantage of and
Absolutely.
not knowing.
And taken
Yeah.
advantage of by whom? That was men inducing women to spend that power frivolously, right?
Yeah.
We always talk about the top 10, top 20% of men. These guys are the ones that they benefit the most from women being promiscuous. Women attract a lot of guys, and they will reject the majority of them and sleep with the Chads and Tyrones. Remember this 18-year-old?
D1 athlete, 6'5", in Vegas. Are you willing to share him is my question.
No, absolutely not.
Well, you are sharing him.
I
He's
don't think
for sure.
so. I don't
You don't think
so.
so?
I don't-
He's not communicating with you. He's
No,
kind of like you're sharing him for sure.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I mean, I hope not.
But you've been helping.
The guy got what he wanted. There's no need for him to commit to her because there's more waiting for him. And that's exactly why she wants him, because every girl wants him. But what most women don't understand is that their punani doesn't have the power to make Chad commit. Definitely not long term.
Again, women have this incredible sexual power that amounts to nothing, right? You can't usefully use that power of urgent sexuality as a young woman. You can wreck stuff, but, at least until very modern times in which a small number of women have turned this into a fortune, right? They've actually successfully capitalized on it. Basically, the point is because the power that comes from hotness is not about commitment, right? It has limited capacity. But a young woman who discovers that she has this incredible power to captivate men and cause them to alter their behavior and whatever it is that they do, that's irresistible for a woman who discovers she has it.
Sex is overrated. This is why you have these girls crying on TikTok, because they don't understand that it takes a collective effort to get Chad and Tyrone to commit. They need to practice group virginity and only give it up when the man commits. Men used to get married so they could get access to the punani. Why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? You have nothing to sell marriage to Chad and Tyrone. You have nothing to sell marriage to men in general. This is why it's on women to change this hookup culture, because they are the ones that are perpetuating it. After all, they are the gatekeepers of sex. Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.